Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series, and this time we're going to Poland. My name is Paso and this is my vlog. So yeah, as the intro said, welcome to Poland. We are sitting here next to a beautiful field, the golden fields of wheat, I think. Don't exactly know, but yeah, I'm over here cooling down my Lada, and this is going to be a special one, I think. It's going to be a restoring series. I always wanted to restore something in my life, so yeah, welcome. So, the first thing we are going to do is I'm going to the old people's home. Wow, beautiful animals. Yeah, I'm going to the old people's home where my great uncle is lying, and well, he's in a pretty bad shape. And he actually asked me if I would be willing to come here. And since I recently separated with my wife, and we decided the best course of action is to actually sell everything we have and then just split the money. I have quite a lot of money and not really much in terms of obligations or stuff that I would need to take care of. So I took the opportunity. It's kind of the perfect time for me to do this. So yeah, it's really nothing much more to say. I have just under 100,000 euros in my bank account. I bought this old Lada since we sold all our cars and everything. And yeah, it's about starting anew. Oop. Have to go a bit further on. And this is the entrance to the old people's home. Come on. Move it, move it. Look at that. So what, my first experience in this new town is going to be a bad one, or what? Come on. Thank you. See, that wasn't too tough. Okay, let me park somewhere out of the way, and of course I'm not gonna record inside the old people's home, nursing home, because, you know, it's not really something you do. But I will be back very soon with a bit of an update. Alrighty, so we had a nice little chat. He actually gave me the coordinates or where I have to go to get to the farm. But first, there were some phone calls inside the nursing home, and apparently some of the neighbors have some issues, and since I'm new here and I do think it's good to make a good first impression, I actually volunteered to go and help. So let me do that. The hazard's on. Yeah, reversing on the main road is never a good idea, you know. But supposedly I have to go a bit further back, and there should be a service station that's right, and there should be another dirt road just after it. Yeah, I think this is it. Wow, what a beautiful day. We had so much rain lately, it really feels nice to have this rain here. Oh wow. Yeah, they weren't kidding. There are some issues around here. Okay, I should probably not come too close with the car. Hello. Okay, so there has been a transport accident. This Hurleyman was pulling the FarmTech trailer, and I guess they flipped it on the corner, trying to go that way. So this is some type of grain, I don't know by just looking at it. But what needs to happen is the tractor needs to load into this trailer all the grain that's spilled on the ground, and then we have to try and kind of flip the trailer back. So I'm gonna help with the loading. I do have my licenses and everything, and I am willing to help. Somebody needs to be staying on the other side to make sure the trailer doesn't run away, and also somebody's going to be helping with taking away the grain. So why don't we try and go ahead with this? Okay, I should probably close the doors, shouldn't I? And let's start her up. Okay, it's been some time since I operated a front loader tractor, so yeah, I hope this isn't going to be too too problematic. Okay, now I just have to wait for the other tractor to set up so I can actually load it. Alrighty, so the other tractor is set up correctly. Now let's try and do this. I hope I don't make a mess of this, because it's really important to actually make a good impression, especially if you're new in town. I'm gonna take it easy. Okay, wow, this is too heavy. Did not expect that. Okay. Okay, I can't load. I can't load the whole bucket. It's too much. It's fine. It's gonna have to be done bit by bit. And all that much more careful so I don't hurt anything. I don't hit any tractors or drive over the crop. Okay. This is a cool little tractor. I'm sorry for the silence, but I do have to be focused. Because I really don't want to mess this up. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I could tell you something about the property we're actually going to. It's a farm. Well, it was a farm. It has been abandoned for some time now. I don't know how long exactly, but I think my great uncle has been in the nursing home for at least 15 years. And as far as I know, nobody has been taking care of the property in the meantime. I have to take it slow and careful. So I have no clue in what state the farm actually is. Even the uncle didn't have a clue what I'm going to find over there. But yeah, I do think it's going to be a challenge. I've been watching a few of the restoration videos online, you know, and it really feels like I always wanted to tackle something like that, and it feels like this is the perfect opportunity since I'm now quote-unquote free. I have no obligations, nothing to hold me back, and I can focus entirely into making this thing work. Alright, I think I'm gonna skip recording the loading part until I'm ready to help flip the trailer around. Maybe I can already do it, since it's like perfectly oriented, so I can put the bucket underneath. Okay, let's try and do that. Everybody ready? This is going to some strain. Look at that. And it's on its wheels. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna load the rest of this, and then I'm probably gonna have to return the tools, because yeah, these guys have to continue with the harvest. And to be honest, I forgot to ask the name of the farmer that owned this equipment, so I'm gonna have to take care of this before I finish here. Alright, so everything has been sorted out. The trailer is hooked up back to the tractor. This one is pretty full, actually. Yeah, look at that, almost completely full. So yeah, the guys here are gonna take care of it. The name of the farmer that owns everything of this is, his name is Pavel, excuse me. And he lives all the way down to the end of this path, this road. But yeah, my job here is done, so I think I'm gonna go and check out the property that my uncle so kindly asked me to do something about. Yeah, and to get there I do have to go back past the nursing home. Yeah, I shouldn't call it old people's home. I do apologize for everyone that lives in an establishment like that. The proper name is a nursing home, of course. Okay, let's go. So yeah, I have been looking around the town for a bit, and there's nothing much here. A few farms here and there. The service station. A whole lot of fields and a whole lot of nature. Okay, so when I come to this sign, I have to have a hard left. And keep left. Okay. Yeah. But I will say I'm very happy that I made such good contact with Mr. Pavel. He seems to... oh wow, bumpy road. Yeah, he seems to be a pretty good guy, so I'm definitely gonna need some help over here with making this stuff work, but yeah, it's always good to have good neighborly connections. A beautiful forest we have here. Look at all these fields. Okay, so my uncle said that after I come out of the forest, well, the forest is part on the right, that was that, and before the other one starts, there should be a barrier. I do think this is it. Yep, that's the right name. Let's open this and let's see what waits for us. Now I don't actually know how much land comes with all this property, but let's go and see. Yeah, this is going to be quite a discovery. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, there are a few buildings here. Okay, let's get out on foot. I don't want to get lost in somewhere. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, everything is completely overgrown. There's quite a lot of trash lying around. Quite a lot of trash, actually. But yeah, there is a house over here. Let me just quickly try and scooch out over here and get in. I do have the keys because my uncle gave them to me. So I'll be right back. Yeah. This house is not livable, sadly. Nope. It's everything is in disarray inside. There are no amenities, no nothing. Yeah, there's a cellar over here. Okay, there's an armchair. A pile of stuff and a toilet, an outhouse. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Wow, it's hard to move with all this brush over here. Okay, a shed, a mattress. Well, at least I have somewhere to sleep, right? Right? Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with trying and open that door, so let me try and open these doors. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this is going to be an effort to clean. Look at that, we have a tractor. Let's go and check it out. What a nice little cupboard. Oh, sadly. What even is that? It's a Universal 650. Whatever that is. Can I try and get inside? Okay, can I start it? Nope. Nothing happens. Yeah, granted, after 15 years or something like that being left alone, it's probably not gonna work. At least the battery is dead. That's the least of the concerns. In such a long amount of time, usually also the fuel gets all messed up. You know, there's moisture that comes inside and it gets old and it turns into some kind of a jelly and it doesn't work. Yeah, this barn is also in kind of a disrepair. I wonder if I'll be able to fix it. An old wagon, a bathtub. So yeah, I have all the amenities. I have a toilet. I have a mattress. I have a bathtub. I have a drum. I have a concrete mixer. Okay, that's nice. Pile of wood. Old tires, as you do. Look at that, it keeps going. What do we have here? We have another tractor, Lizard 2850C. Whole lot of junk. I wonder if that's savable. Okay, there is another place right here. Okay. So again, quite a lot of junk. Another tractor. This one seems much older, and some kind of a trailer. Zetor 25. Hey? Zetor. Yeah, I've heard about those. If you have a Zetor or a Zetor, you were the king of the village. Okay, some kind of a trailer in here. Tanker. Okay, another shed. And look at that, another Zetor. This one's missing a hood. Let me try and start this one up. Yeah, nope. Nothing. As expected. But yeah, Uncle must have been quite an important farmer with so many tractors. Usually there was one. Oh, look at that. A harvester. Yeah, this one doesn't look too healthy, does it? Nope. What's that? A manure spreader. And an abandoned meadow. With a hunting post over there. Okay. And I see there is some kind of a silo over here, even though it does look pretty rotten. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is healthy wood anymore. Okay, so... Oh, what's shining over here? Can't see. Oh, it's a plow. Alright. And a harrow. Okay. Beautiful. And I do think I saw another thing over here, yeah. Okay, this is completely overgrown. I don't even know what that is. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely gonna need some help from the neighbors. So how should I go about it? Well, luckily I have a tent with me, because I can't be sleeping in this house. Not yet. Not yet. But the goal, the dream is to actually fix everything up so it all looks nice and presentable. You know, put some flowers around it, make it livable inside. This wood, even though it does seem pretty weathered, it kind of feels like it's gonna be a good one. Good solid one. The roof, I don't know if I can do anything about it. With concrete tiles. I got no idea. These stoves, these are beauties, you know. Wood stoves. So you can heat your house. And you can also cook on them in the same time and also use the ovens and whatnot. So yeah, these are... Yeah, I hope I'm gonna be able to save this one. Or at least get something similar. Okay, there's a well. I gotta get the water tested. I don't know if it's drinkable. Okay, so... Let me try and move this car a bit more in, because I do think I want to set up my camp over there on that meadow. I also don't want to scratch the Lada any more than it already is. It's not a new car, you know. And they are famous for rotting massively if you make a dent, or even if not, you know. There was no zinc protected coating back then when these were produced. Okay, let's open up the boot. And where do I want to set up camp? I think somewhere around here seems pretty nice. I want it to be in the shade, since we are in the middle of the summer. Alright, so I've cleaned away a bit of brush. made a nice little flat place over here, and this is going to be my house for a while, I think. Because that house ain't ready for living anytime soon. Well, at least I hope I can hold out from here, but yeah. So, I think I'm going to try and start with clearing this brush with some kind of mulcher. I got no idea, but yeah, a lot of this has to go out. And for using a mulcher, I definitely need some kind of a tractor, and I don't think any one of these work. You know what, I'm not gonna even try this one, but I haven't tried this one. This one might actually start. Yeah, doubt it. Nope. Dead as a rock. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be quite a ride, I think. And you know what? Before the next vlog comes around, I think I'm gonna go meet the neighbors. There is a house over here, and there's also a house on that side that we passed on our way here. So, with this, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. I am expecting this is going to be quite an adventure. One is I have never done this, and the second one is this looks like quite a challenge. Starting from the bottom, well, not completely bottom, you know, I have loads of money, but starting from the bottom regarding that we don't really have any big equipment. And I also wonder what is included into the farm's land, so I can actually maybe start working it. I don't know, maybe rent it out to someone. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.